From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the New England Patriots. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
For the point after.
Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. On 2nd down now, it's Hamilton. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the 1st down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up. Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. From the gun, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right there.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this one is incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd down.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. This is White on the screen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there, first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Extra point try by Bailey. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Washington 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Block at the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 19.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Running to start the drive is Love. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Ball carrier.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Washington.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Patriots 14, Washington 7.
On first down, here's Love. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, it's Love. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
26 is the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Made at the 36-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll go up, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for a gain of 31.
33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, Hamilton. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they'll try to run the option here. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
The tight end making the catch. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And less than a yard.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
The Washington first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down, Washington.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes this Washington 21, Patriots 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Right there, 56. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mark 56.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
5-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
The 30-yard line.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return on this one as that kick's out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And the Colts have scored again to widen their lead even further. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Lockett, the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's got some space here. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Patriots. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble.
21.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Lockett, the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A quick throw out to Lockett. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Love. M.J. Stewart made the tackle from his corner spot.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, Haskins. And he's got Lockett. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll run on first down. Love. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington has retaken the lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Mike 56. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. He's time to use. He's time to bust. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On second down now, it's Hamilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On play action, they'll throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. K.J. Hamler with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now the second down throw on target. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That second down play nets a -4. Now Haskins, third and long. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Lambeau. The Lions have scored again, widening their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Hamilton. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Patriots. A big play there for New England. 63 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On second down, it's Hamilton, and not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second and 10 now. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. The 20. 10, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead.
Patriots 34.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, go!
And it's is knocked away and incomplete. They're in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a... And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
I'm coming after you. Mike 56.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Love, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 10 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Love again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Washington.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Andrew Billings, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There he goes inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, 41 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw here. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards there. First down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Amari Cooper. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Chase Young, a 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New England, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.